very special guest
Hello.
today.
This
Hello.
is Lindsay Adams. She
really
is
excited. I'll take my scarf off
You
so
can
that.
leave it on if you want to.
Listen, I'm not cold anymore.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
really
good.
heated.
Yes, we are ready to
Ready.
talk some shit.
Yes.
On what has happened, what has gone down.
Man, should we do initial reactions first? Let's just do initial
Yeah.
reactions
Yes.
to the episode.
Is this just a natural reaction?
Yeah.
Colton
Lindsay,
is still
go
a
ahead.
bitch. Colton is a bitch.
Yeah.
He is a bitch.
He's a hard bitch. Yeah.
He's a hard bitch. And like he made such a choice. He made such a clear choice that shows that he has like a weird secret because Kaylin was the obvious choice for an idiot like him.
Yes.
And instead he was like, and instead he's like trying so hard to cover something up.
There's something not trustworthy about him.
No, there's something not trustworthy, and also it's just like anytime he makes out with anyone, with the exception, I think Hannah does a really good job of selling whatever because she's like a weird little freak. But like,
or are we talking Hannah B or Hannah G?
Hannah G, the one who's left.
Yeah.
But
she's weird.
But yeah, like Kaylin was the obvious choice. Also, you just can't send home someone who just was like, I was raped, and he was like, I get it, but goodbye. Like,
Unfortunately, that makes you unattractive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, here's the thing, I'm a virgin. Okay, I won't like. Did you guys hear the preview for next week's episode at the end of this episode?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we did. But what specifically are you thinking of?
Specifically, I am thinking of when Colton was like, when I lose my virginity, it's gonna be
good
what
for
did he
them.
say? Like, no, he was like, it's gonna be warm and gentle.
Ew.
And I want it to be the best experience she ever had. And I was like,
it won't be.
Yeah.
It won't be.
I was like,
certainly not.
Oh, that is horrific.
Yeah. Oh my God. Losing your virginity is just like sad. It's like a sad
it's
nightmare.
Sad.
That
We
you're
were all
gonna
talking
relive.
about how like we felt afterwards, and like
Yeah.
I felt sad for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know. I was blacked out, so but the next day I was like, something happened.
Well, actually, to piggyback off your point that something clearly happened. So there's a theory. I guess I was gonna say for later in the episode, but I'll say it now.
Let's get
I'll do it now.
Let's do it.
So there's been footage that they have been showing in previous weeks of Hannah B taking Colton into an elevator, and he's wearing the same outfit that he's wearing on Hannah G's hometown. And they're from the same hometown. So the theory is that at least they kept that footage in because they thought that Kaylin was a shoo-in for the Bachelorette. But so many people online like don't like her and like Hannah B that they were like, oh no, let's not show that footage that shows her basically being like, no, Kaylin did this and this and this because that makes her look really bitchy. Let's cut that because people like her. You know, he'll just send Caitlyn home. It'll surprise people. And
interesting.
The
conspiracy.
I know. Because all of a sudden that footage was not in last week's preview. And it was like, oh, did they
I get where they're
switch
coming
everything?
from. I feel like it has to be important to them that America wants to see whoever they pick for the Bachelorette.
Right.
Yeah. Well,
So-
I do feel like the Bachelorette should be fundamentally broken as a person. Like I think that would make an interesting Bachelorette if she did have like serious issues.
Yeah.
So she was like constantly having breakdowns, but it was over real stuff. Like she was just like getting triggered, or like I think it would be funny to have this captive house of men that you just get to act crazy towards.
Yeah.
Totally.
And they have to be like, we're so into it. Like,
I
so
love her.
hot.
She's funny. She's
smart.
herself.
She cries so
Smart.
much. It's really like refreshing.
I want to live with that every day.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
refreshing how much you cry.
She cries all the time. It's crazy.
That's what I look for in a woman is like instability, tons of tears. Like,
and I want her to do something mean to one of the guys. Because how many bachelors have there been that have just like pulled some weird shady shit? Ari.
Yeah.
Last minute.
We have a little sound bite for this, and it's Ari's voice going,
I love that.
No, I'm upset.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
That's what he couldn't stop saying that. He was like, they're like, Ari, I have a really like horrible secret to share with you tonight. My whole family died in a fire, and he's like, I love that. Yeah, that's very rad and cool.
I love that.
So funny.
So we are like big Ari haters, and honestly, I have to say, here's been my progression with Colton. I came in, I was like, fuck Colton. Colton is a little slut for like attention. Then I was like, okay, why do I'm feeling like I like him a little bit more. He's kind of growing on me. He's cute. He makes better eye contact than some.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, you're lost. You're maybe gay. Like
the gay thing.
Yeah. I think it.
Someone said that. Elise was saying that there were moments that pinged her gaydar.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I didn't want to say it only because I don't want to like be like if he is gay, it's like be gay, but like also you're on The Bachelor, so like wow, that's far in the closet. That's, you know.
No, exactly. There's no judgment for anyone's sexuality, but that's a great point. It's like this show is very hetero.
Yeah.
The most hetero thing one can partake in.
So that was also why I was like, oh, you sent Kaylin home? You're clearly confused. Like, she was the Dumbo to your Dumbo. Like, that, and although I will.
Hot. Like, you're hot Dumbo.
She was hot. She was like, and it was like very confusing. And Cassie is just like, why are you there? Why are you there? Her dad was fucking cool, though. I liked her dad.
I really didn't hate any of their dads. I feel like all of their families were like, wait, so you would marry this dude?
Yeah.
And they known him for like 2 dates? Like, why? But I mean, okay. Yeah, her dad was cool.
He didn't cave, which I liked.
I liked too. Because actually when Kaylin was talking to her stepdad, we all got creepy feelings because he was like, I don't like him. And then she basically ignored him, then immediately started just showering him with compliments.
It was so
like,
weird.
Whoa, did you just like do that to your stepdad?
She was clearly manipulating
this?
Yeah.
Like, also, it just seems like he had never heard this from her because she's telling Colton at one point, she's like, I consider him like my dada. Like, she's like,
that
my daddy.
Okay, I'm so glad that you guys caught this too, because I just kept being like, she's like, he is my dad, John. Like,
I was like, why do you? I would never be like, hey Bob, it's Bailey. It's like,
hey Bob,
your dad. It's
right.
And also,
hey John.
You're like, my
you
dad.
don't say your dad's first name.
Yeah. It just like I don't know when he came into her life. I do feel like if it wasn't,
she said he like
must have been like last year.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like.
And she kind of fudged it, like, oh, it'll be cool.
Yeah,
like, this is our relationship.
There was this moment where I was like, oh, where she's like, you know what though? What's his name? John.
John.
Like,
Yeah.
You know what though, John? Like, you've been there for me. You're my dad. And he went, oh my god.
You never heard Kaylin say that because she doesn't believe it. She said that to get him to like do what she wanted.
It also was out of nowhere. We were like, like nobody asked about your real dad at all.
It was so insane. Also, if you told your dad that you loved him, he wouldn't be like, oh my god, really?
Oh my god.
That's so true. It's so true. He was like blown away.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can marry him? Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
I literally have no say in your life. I don't know you.
Kaylin's family like didn't hesitate, but also they played it up. I feel like they really did want her to be the Bachelorette because even as she was driving away in the car, they let like with just like the voiceover of her going, I hope there's someone out there for me.
Oh my god.
It's like, oh, you know exactly what you're doing, you little minx. You little,
oh my god,
little
totally.
sly
She's
fox.
like a total fucking idiot.
Hold on a second, I need to cry. As soon as I let myself go there, as soon as I just need to know, are your lips real? The end.
Surely not.
No.
She also, Kaylin on her, I think her Twitter, she's like markets herself as a girl who looks like a Furby, which she 100%
does.
It's the like creepy eyelashes and like, I don't know.
And like the small jaw.
Yeah.
Because Furby's got a small jaw. And
Yeah.
kind of a beak instead of a mouth. That's probably
I have to say though,
it.
too, like when it comes to like the whole like Bachelorette thing, I do like when that drama happened like several episodes ago. I'm like, that didn't come out of nowhere. There's no way. There's no that didn't just like come out of someone or like, but somebody really did have to at least say like something.
I'm sure they did because I think it gets talked about like pretty often.
Right.
I would assume so. And like whether Katie like was didn't know that and was like shocked and offended, so was like,
Right.
you'll never believe it. Or like it was that bad. It was them like being mean and saying those things.
Right.
So it's either one or...
I'm just bummed we didn't get to see Demi's mom come back from prison.
Yeah.
It was unfair to us as Americans to not
I bet
see
she'll
that.
be at the women tell all.
Yeah.
I bet
Demi's
and they'll give
mom.
her a spotlight.
Debbie and her mom will be like holding hands together. Like, I think it'll be really fun to see.
I just think the producers could have rode harder for her. That's all I'm saying.
I agree.
Also,
She
you know
had
she would have
everything.
fucked by now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She would have fucked from day one.
Yeah, she would have been down to...
Yeah.
And then we would have figured out that he's gay way earlier on.
Yeah,
totally.
to the end.
I think we should go to our quotes. We have a game called, I don't know if we have a name for it, but it's basically the most vague quotes we can find. Can you place them?
Okay.
Well, actually, they really are just like any quotes, but they turn out to be vague and unsettling.
Almost as if
funny.
everything said on this show is vague.
Yeah, and not real.
Yeah.
So I will say the quote, and then you can guess either who said it, who they said it to, even what date it's on, if you can place it
as
anywhere.
much information as you can recall.
Okay.
As you can recall.
And this is from this past episode?
Yes, past episode. Okay, the first quote. We've had a lot of very, very good times. Who said it?
Colton said that.
Yes.
And he said that about Kaylin, right?
Super close.
Very close.
You're so close.
He said that about, I mean, when you say close, do you just mean one of the other girls?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we've had a lot of
Close
very,
though.
very good times. That was Tasha. What's her- Cassie.
Which is surprising because we all think of their relationship as very connected, but that is a very
Well, it
you've had
is.
some
Can you
good-
tell?
Yeah.
We've had so many good times.
Very, very good times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I was thinking of like when he was at Kaylin's parents' place, and he was like, "We've been through so much. We've been through so many hard things.
We've spent 3 hours consecutively.
You guys
together.
don't even know what we've been through."
It's so sad. All right, let's do the next one.
Okay. This is another quote. He's someone I truly, truly see working out in the end.
I mean, Kaylin, right? About Colton? I'm obsessed with Kaylin. He's someone I truly, truly see working out in the end.
Yes.
Well, it's not Cassie. It's,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, somebody's talking about he, so I don't fucking know. Who is it?
I looked at all of these before this,
Yeah.
and I actually don't remember.
It's so big. So this is Hannah G about Colton.
Oh.
I can truly. There's a lot of double. You don't need to say truly twice.
No,
Or very.
okay. Hannah G, I forget about constantly.
Same.
She
Yeah.
rapped though in the end. Not to jump ahead.
I
But,
know.
oh my god.
I forget about her constantly.
Yeah.
But she's cute.
Yeah, but she's deeply forgettable.
Deeply forgettable.
We just looked at her website, and she's like, my personality type is an ENFP. And I'm like, you don't have a personality type. There's certainly nothing that you would fall into. You don't do anything.
No.
I mean, I feel like I would love it if she had a deep secret also. Like, I would like it if she had an Adderall problem or like something like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think it would be funny if, like, it would be funny if she was like, well, I used to do a lot of coke and, I would be like, love you, girl.
I used to do
all
It's a
about
vice. I
Yeah.
totally agree. She's too white bread right now.
Yeah, well, what you're saying is you're adding personality to where there is none. So
Yeah.
it would be an improvement.
A lot of my favorite, most boring people were on heroin at one point.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Like, that's all they have to talk about.
Yeah.
So,
This is
No,
the time they were
absolutely.
did heroin. Okay, I got another quote.
Okay.
Specifically, you are an unbelievable person.
specifically.
Shit.
Specifically.
I can't think if it's Colton or one of the girls. It's one of the girls. No. It's Colton. No. Shit. These are so generic. Specifically, you're a wonderful person.
Yeah. Also, this episode was particularly bad because I think he just didn't really know what to say about anyone's family, so kind of said the same thing over and over.
Did he say that to Cassie?
He said it to Kaylin's dad about the dad. That he is
Stop.
an unbelievable
Stop.
person.
Why? What the fuck? Why was everyone on John's dick so hard?
John,
Yeah.
I'm literally obsessed with
John, literally.
John, can I call you Dad?
Can I call
John,
you?
Dada?
Diddy?
John, may I call you Didi? Oh, so good.
Man.
So good. It's funny that these quotes get more and more difficult as there are fewer and fewer girls
Yeah.
for some reason. It's really crazy.
More specific, but that's just not the case. I do have one last one.
Great.
Okay.
And I think we can move on to Hannah G's date.
Oh,
I want to
yes.
talk about that. Okay, so the last quote is, I feel good getting to introduce him to my family.
Oh, come on. That's so rude.
This is all
I feel good getting to introduce him to my family.
Yeah.
These are like the juiciest parts of the
These
show,
are the
too.
juiciest parts. I have a quote from the past that I love. Can I just share it with you?
Yeah, share it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, it's so good.
I want to read this every episode because I love it so much. We've been through some crazy experiences, and tonight we just added to that. Colton said that to Tasha about the lanterns.
Yeah, wow.
Him and Tasha together. I would love if I thought he was genuinely interested in Tasha.
Yeah.
Except
or she
I
was
don't.
genuinely interested in him. They're mutually not interested in
Yeah,
each other.
she's
Yeah,
cool,
they
but
mutually
you know,
hate each other.
she's obviously
Yeah.
too good for him. She's too direct. She knows what she wants.
Yeah.
It's like you literally don't want this.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
her dad wanted to be like, there's no fucking way. There's no.
Her dad was so funny. How he's
Yeah.
like, Colton, my blessing. Oh, Colton. Oh, God, you're killing me.
Yeah.
No.
Well, also, I hate when they ask for the dad's blessing.
Me
Yeah.
too.
I hate it.
It's so
It's like
archaic.
it's also kind of an insult to the dad because his daughter literally went on this show, I'm sure, without asking him first
Yeah.
for his blessing
Oh,
first.
yeah.
And it's like, so you're gonna put me in this position. I haven't seen my daughter because she decided to fucking go live in a house
Yeah.
with a bunch of other women
Yeah.
and get married. So
Get married at the
yeah,
end.
go for it. I don't know.
She broke up. We talked about this last episode, but she was dating someone for 10 months and then broke up with him the night before she left to go on the show.
Tasha did?
Yeah.
And the way he talks about it was like, we talked like, like marriage and yada yada.
Oh,
and,
the guy like gave an
Yeah,
interview.
her
or
ex.
whatever?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, dude.
she would be a fun. That I actually was thinking in the car on the way here. She would be a fun bachelorette.
yeah.
Yeah.
She would be a fun bachelorette because, although again, pretty boring.
Yeah.
Demi would be a good bachelorette.
Oh, I love Demi. I'm so
Yeah.
sad Demi's gone.
Demi is so fucked up and annoying.
Yeah. She'll be great on Bachelor in Paradise.
Yeah,
though.
She'll be incredible.
She
on that
deserves
show.
the bachelorette. She does. That's
I
my
love that
opinion.
take. I really
Yeah.
love that take. I think that she would say the most things that aren't these fucking awful quotes that we have to write down.
Yeah, she would just like fuck with their heads hard. And
Yeah,
like,
that would be
and
pretty
then
intense.
everyone would have to be like, so like, do you want to do this? And she'd be like,
Oh my God.
know.
If Demi were still on the show, we would be like, Lindsay, who said, fuck me in the closet right now, you bitch?
yeah, exactly.
It was Demi.
It was
Like,
Demi.
yeah, she is so interesting. From like the moment that we saw her and she was like, bye, mommy. That's my mommy. She's in federal prison for embezzlement.
They wanted her to be Corinne, but she just like couldn't be trashy.
I don't know
Like she
who
couldn't
Corinne
be like
is.
that.
Ooh.
Corinne?
Yeah, I don't know Corinne.
Whoa.
We should go back and watch previous seasons because
I
there's
would
a
love
couple
to.
that I'm sure you would enjoy.
Corinne
That's one.
that is one that Corinne is.
She had
epic.
a nanny. So she one day was talking. She's like, yeah, so my nanny, they're like, oh, wait, you have a nanny? She's like, yeah. She's like, wait, you have kids? And she's like, No, she's my nanny.
She raised
Oh,
me.
yeah.
This girl is out of control.
She has a nanny.
She knows what she is doing, but you kind of question if she fully does.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
She took a nap during a rose ceremony, famously.
Yeah.
Because she was tired, so she just went to bed.
And then she tried to come up with, didn't she try to come up with a medical explanation, like on like
yeah, she like lied and
after
she was
the
like,
final rose?
You can't say that because actually, like, I have a disease, and it was like,
Yeah.
no,
I have
was
a
like-
disease. I'm tired.
yeah, I am tired. It's called tired. She like tried to say she was dehydrated. It was like,
It was
fucking God.
so fucking funny.
Sure.
Anyway,
I love this show. I
we
love
digress.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
So we talked a little bit about Caitlin's family,
Mm-hmm.
Caitlin's date. The only other note I had was like, Caitlin's acting very fake. That's what I wrote down because I thought.
Oh.
Yeah, she does the thing that girls do. Well, I'll speak for myself specifically. When I get broken up with, I'm like, I'm such a fucking idiot for loving you.
Yeah. I just
wish I never loved you. You know,
Yeah.
like it's on me, really.
I would never let him walk me out in a
Yeah,
million
every
in
single
a
time they say
million
yes,
years.
I'm like, we're
Can I
different
walk
people.
you out? No.
Yeah.
You can't. I would rather you stay with these two women that you're gonna.
Me too.
Because I feel like
Yeah.
as soon as you're off the I feel like if I were, and granted, I obviously don't know, but if I were on the show and I was like in the fantasy, as soon as he was like, no to me, it would break all of that, and then I would be like, you're literally dating, you are falling in love with all these women, you cannot walk me out.
Yeah.
You cannot. I have to get my head back on
You cannot.
straight. I would never. They're always so nice and like cry in front of
Oh
him.
my God, I know. It's like it's pathetic. And
Yeah.
it makes me sad for women everywhere.
I know.
Yeah.
I just want someone to be like, fuck you.
Yeah.
I never
There's
liked
been a
you.
couple
I want
fuck
someone-
yous.
Yeah,
I live
they're-
for them.
I know. And it's, but the guy always acts like, I guess I don't understand like why Colt, I wouldn't want to stick around for him to act like he's heartbroken about it.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I'll cry in the car, but like for him to like, he did the whole squat thing where he squatted and put his head in
Oh
his hands.
yeah.
And he was just
Love
like,
a good squat.
and was so upset about it. And it's like, you're not.
Yeah.
You're not that upset
Yeah.
about it. Because you
He
literally
can't be.
walked back in and you're down to fuck. Like you're ready.
All right, girls, we all have
All right,
overnights
girls.
together. Yeah.
I'm really
Ew.
nervous about the fantasy suite because Colton's a virgin, and that's where you get intimate.
Yeah.
I'm
Do you guys know sex?
Do you know sex?
Do you guys remember how sex is like when you're and you know what
Yeah.
I'm talking about?
You know, because I definitely know, and I know, and I'm good at it. I've been told.
Oh my god.
What
But
did you
it's so
guys think of Hannah G's date, family?
I'm struggling to recall a single detail.
yeah.
Okay, I just remember her mom was fat. And
Oh,
that's it.
but they had the
That's
same
it.
face.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
They looked exactly alike.
I looked to Maggie and I was like, I've never seen two people who look more alike and more different at the same time.
I love when. I mean, I love, but it also makes me sad when this like little tiny like Barbie pops out of a fat mom.
yeah.
Like it's just like I feel like she was probably like insanely hot in her heyday.
Oh, no doubt.
But because like she for sure has like the same face, and also it's like, well, we're not that far off on body types, but like, yeah, I just couldn't get over her mom. Everybody else fully forgot. I know they did like the manners thing.
Oh
That
my
was
god! And
so
when that
fucked up.
lady, yeah, I think Elise just said the fucking etiquette lesson is a horrible date. Horrible
yeah.
date, and the lady was terrible, and I was like, oh my god, you all have. I disagree with every single.
I was just like,
politic.
do you
I
have a
do.
job? Is this what you really do?
I
You
teach
can't
people how to
believe
eat
it.
bread. Oh, that's the only time we've seen Colton come alive ever was when he's like, I'm not gonna fucking butter a bite of bread at a
Yeah.
time. That's the only time where I've ever been
He looked
like, you
awake.
meant that.
That's
Yeah,
true.
you meant
Yeah,
that.
that's
Everything else is
so
a lie.
true.
It's been bullshit, but when it comes to buttering one bite of bread at a time for Colton, that's like where he draws the line.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's also a lot of butter.
It's a shitload
Yeah,
of
like
butter.
I'm personally on board for it
Yeah.
only because it's like, oh, that sounds great, but if that's the proper way,
Yeah,
like,
surely not.
Okay,
Yeah.
fat America.
It's insane.
Okay.
It's insane. It did remind me. My boyfriend Jason did
That's
debutante
right.
classes when he
Yeah.
was like,
Stop.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's 'cause
Southern
he's from the
debutante.
South.
Yeah.
Stop. I'm obsessed with that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's so funny.
It's hysterical.
Does he have pictures?
I'm sure he does. I haven't seen them.
Oh,
I'm sure he knows how to ballroom dance and lots of fun little tips and tricks. Oh, I know.
He does not implement any of it around the house. I can attest.
Do you think he knows how? So he knows how to set the table and all of that.
This is what I assume. I've never seen it.
I'm sure that's the woman's job. I'm sure that's the woman's
That's
job.
really what he was.
I'm sure that's what they teach them in debutante. Like, boys, you're going to be doing a lot of sitting. This is mostly not for you.
Women like doing this. They'll complain, but don't listen.
It's, I mean, oh my God. Yeah, that etiquette class was awful. Also, I feel like the producers failed on that. I was like, you guys could have done something way cooler.
It was awkward for everyone.
Yeah. That's like all you have for the South? That's all you had?
I was like, go ride a horse.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I don't know.
Go visit a plantation. We're already that offensive. Like,
yeah, just go there.
Yeah, go do it.
Stand outside a plantation house and be like, it's so beautiful.
It's so pretty here.
I hate what happened.
I would want to live
gorgeous.
here.
I'm really glad we came here to like honor the people. That, like you're already there, so just like go.
Take the extra step.
Yeah, I wrote down Hannah G's trying so hard to be Bachelorette material, but she can't tell that she's not pulling it off.
Yeah,
I know.
Because I think nothing really is coming across, but I think she thinks that she's being very like cute and like, you know, and this and that.
Her rap? Should we talk about her rap?
Oh my God.
I literally blacked it out. I don't remember it.
I know.
I do. I remember because it wasn't like a, hey, let's try to rap for the first time. It was, hey, have you heard Hannah G rap? As if it's a thing that she's known.
She was like, hey, Papa, give me a beat.
Hey, Diddy, give me a beat. Diddy, Papa.
And that's how We Will Rock You was born.
Oh my God.
What you call that?
So bad.
I call that a rock song.
I think like for Colton to not be like absolutely horrified at the end of that, I'm just like, okay, great. I mean,
great.
Hannah's best moment was that shower clip they keep showing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because that's all they have.
That's all they have.
That's all they have. And they had like that one clip at the end of this episode where she was like, I am our like what did she say? She was like our chemistry. Yeah, exactly. She was like, our chemistry is hot. I'm ready for it. And I was like, okay.
I want his like mindless, experienceless dick.
Yeah. He's like, she's gonna have the best experience because I cannot get hard. I cannot get hard.
I will not.
There's no way I'll get hard.
Colton, I feel like is the kind of person who's gonna slip like a cold condom on his soft dick in his jeans. And just like wear it in there until the time is right.
I know we're not supposed to like make fun of virgins or whatever, but sorry, it is weird. It is weird.
It is weird, and it's okay. Like, as someone who was a virgin for a very long time, when people are like, it's weird, it's like, I know.
Yeah.
So, I don't think, at least I would not at all be offended. It's not, but it's like, it is weird. And people ever just know it, that it's just weird.
Yeah,
definitely.
You should know.
Yeah.
Instead, he's like so weird, and he like acted like he like came out about it. That's what like made me laugh in the beginning episodes. He was like, when I came out, then I was a virgin, and I was like, oh, buddy.
Yeah, well.
Oh no.
That's not how we use that phrase, first of all.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And when Cassie came out as have had sex before, like she was like, I too had to
I'm gonna come out the other way.
Because I've fucked. It's like,
because I've
what?
Cassie also has no personality. This is the point where
she's so boring.
I start bailing on the show.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like,
like
you didn't even leave me. Kaylin could have had a breakdown. She could have had like second thoughts. She could have been dramatic. Now we just have this like chance that Colton's gonna jump a fence. For what? Why are we so? And you know it's gonna be some like disappointing shit where he's just like, whoops, dropped my phone. Like,
oh my God,
Maggie.
So
okay, we have a scoop.
I do. I have some background scoop. So do you know Ashley I from?
Yes.
So she attended the Women Tell All and then was on Access Live where they talk about the Bachelor. and she said that she saw 15 minutes of the fence jump, and she said it is going to be the best episode of this show. Bachelor, Bachelorette, Bachelor in Paradise, and she was like, and I am not exaggerating.
Whoa.
She's like, not all, like, yes, the jump is epic, but also like why he jumps, like the way they like shoot it. She was like everything. She was like so stoked about it.
I feel like another thing that we sometimes talk about on this show is like why the fuck people watch this show.
Yeah.
And I think that there has to be some element where it's like we love watching people break or like
sadistically
break down.
Absolutely. It's fascinating. In a way, it's like, oh, if that's what I would look like if I went through something in my life that just like broke my brain.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, reality TV, I think, is interesting for that reason in itself, because it's like, I mean, at this point, we all know it's not real, because when it was real, it was boring.
Yeah.
You know? So, like, early, like, real world episodes were, like, the first original ones were just like, whoa! Sick, man. It's like a bunch of people sitting around just, like, being like, crazy! I'm from Minnesota, you know?
No way.
Yeah. So like, yeah, we know it's fake, but it is interesting. It's interesting to like, for me, I guess I should just say for me, knowing that it's fake, knowing that the people to a certain degree are produced, knowing that the people that go into it know that it's fake to a certain degree, and then watching their breaking point is the fun stuff, because it's like they signed on.
Oh, they did this totally voluntarily.
So I don't feel bad really watching this.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know if you guys watch Housewives, but like
I watched a few episodes.
They will make them say the same thing over and over again until they just cut to the point, and that's why there are so many moments where they're just like, well, you're a bitch, because
really?
Yeah, because like they do so many takes that, and I was on set for like some other reality show where they just like kept being like, talk about this party tonight and talk about this specifically, and then they would like,
so they're prodded in everything that they say,
would just be like, talk about this, but they would let them like say whatever they wanted. But if you were just trying to say that you don't like this person, you would stop beating around the bush and just be like, I hate her.
That's
so
true.
It's like I love watching when like people, they know that they're doing that, but they like still lose their cool. I'm like, I don't know, man, you're getting paid for this. So that's okay.
Have you seen the show Unreal at all?
Yes.
That is what kind of made me like see through this show a little bit more, is like, oh, like literally everything that you're doing is being manipulated by another person who we don't see, like
fully.
And it's kind of shocking, and I really want to know what it would be like to be on set of The Bachelor.
I know.
Be a fly on the wall.
I have a couple friends who were producers on it. Yeah. A couple comics. One of them is still a producer on it. One of them was a producer on The Bachelor and The Bachelorette, and I mean, so he says like the girls are as crazy as like basically they know what they're doing. Like nobody's like, oh my god, I didn't know I got in this situation. Like like
I didn't realize.
Everybody knows. Everybody's down for it. Everybody is also like screened, I guess, in terms of like really like you have to be down to fall in love. Which I don't know how they screen that.
Desperation, I think. They just feel it in the room. It's like, oh, she's
totally.
She will do anything.
But like part of it is like that they just go insane being trapped in this tiny environment.
Well, they don't have like their phones. They don't have.
They can't even bring books. Really, they like.
I would fight with everyone if I didn't have my phone. Like I wouldn't know what to do.
No, totally. I feel like you'd go insane. I always felt like if I were going to be on this show, I would intentionally be like a Bachelor terrorist. And just like try to fuck up everyone's world.
I agree. That would be the only fun way to go about it. Otherwise, what are you just like sitting in your room? Like it's, and just I think that also made more sense to me when I was, because I was always like, why are these girls becoming friends? This is so weird.
That's all they have.
They like have to. They're just like, sorry, we're BFFs.
I'm always surprised that not more of them like fuck.
That's what I
know.
I quoted you, Bailey, somewhere in this season. You were just like looking at all these women, and you're just like, just go fuck each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Why would you not?
I don't know.
I don't know.
What else are you gonna do? Like,
although the people on the show, as we pointed out before, have like very hetero ideas,
super Christian.
Of what that looks like.
Yeah, but they should have a couple bisexuals thrown in the mix.
Yeah.
Well,
How fun would that
they
be?
only had like
they had one.
They also had like, and it was always like I think it'd be so funny to have like a bisexual dude on The Bachelorette.
Yes,
I would live for it.
Yes,
I would,
yes.
Especially if like, as long as it wasn't like torture for him. Which I don't know how it would not be, just because like it just around like all these like homophobic.
I am terrified of hobos.
I know.
Homophobic assholes, but like I just think it would be really funny. I think it would be so funny if you had even two bisexual men. They don't have to fuck each other, but they could.
They could.
At least
they wanted to.
some sexual tension.
Yeah.
That's what I would love. I would love it with all my heart.
I think everyone would love it.
I think so too. Elise Huxtable just said it's the only thing I've ever wanted on this show.
Yeah.
So,
good.
Yeah.
There we go.
I mean, like, we'll get there one day, right? I kind of feel like maybe.
I don't know.
No.
I don't think on ABC. I think.
I mean, I think all our hopes and dreams would be genuinely entertaining, and they would lose half of their audience.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, that is true. When they do their like live parties, it's always Dallas, Michigan, and like Ohio, Tampa.
Well, we watch it in a way where we know it's crazy, right?
Yeah.
And I think like most of the people I know in LA watch it in the sense that they're like, this is fucking nuts.
Yeah, totally.
But there is like a whole world of people that watch it because they're invested in these people's relationships and they want to see them fall in love.
Yeah.
And that is so weird.
It's sad. It's really sad. We talk about that a lot here too. It's just like a parasocial relationship, how you see like a woman that you identify with falling in love with like
some
this
awesome
dude on a pedestal.
The Bachelor.
Yeah. Right.
And you're like, all these things happening to her are happening to me because I'm her in my mind. And like, it's weird. It's sad. And I do I do consider myself to watch it ironically, but even this episode, Maggie wrote down a quote where I was like, but when was it? Oh, it was when Kaylin went home.
Kaylin went home. Yeah. Bailey got swept up in the moment. She was like, she put herself on the line for Cassie. Caught herself. Was like, oh my God, what am I doing? And I was like, what did I just say?
Dying. No, I get emotionally invested for sure. But I think I also am like, I can like easily walk away and be like, I don't fucking care. None of you guys are gonna last. But I think there are so many people who like they don't have that line. They're like, how could you? And it's like, what are you talking about?
Like that girl on the season who like used the Women Tell All to yell at Ari, and it was just like all he did was, I mean, it was a bad thing, but she was like, you're a terrible person. I was like, whoa. Why?
He was like, thank you for your feedback. I love that.
Yeah. Thank you. I love that. Would you like to fill out a comment card? I'm Ari.
But I'm sorry, I drive race cars and I just want, I mean, I will say that he did make it interesting at least.
Yeah.
Because, like, he's such a piece of shit and
thank God.
Burn in hell. Also, not hot enough to do a switcheroo. Oh. And he left us with the most boring bachelorette in seasons.
The last person I liked was Rachel Lindsay, and that was so many seasons ago that I was like, ugh.
Becca was so boring. I truly was not invested in the slightest.
I don't think I watched a lot of it.
She chose Garrett.
Yeah, she had
Garrett?
I literally lost track of everybody because I was like, you're boring. We're all boring. What do you even want? Your ex-boyfriend's hotter than everyone.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Oh my God, totally.
Yikes.
I do have a most toxic moment.
Ooh, should we jump
I would like to share the toxic tub.
Tub.
That's when our graphic changes and we are
shit.
now
in green bubbles.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
I love that.
It's really fun. It's our most toxic moment. Our most toxic moment, or mine, was actually something that I did during this episode.
Okay.
I am, no secret, not a fan of Tayshia at all.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Don't like her.
I don't like her either.
She looks like a girl that I had beef with. And
Yeah, that's it.
She looks like my cousin Teresa, who's very nice.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Looks
I
like
hate
her.
Maggie's cousin.
Yeah,
Tayshia. I don't know.
You might hate her if you met her. I don't know.
I'm sure she's wonderful.
She's
Tayshia
okay.
just strikes me as like super boring. I didn't like her from the moment that there was like a conversation between her and Colton where she was like, it's just so funny that we like all the same things. Like, I like sushi, for example. And he was like, I like sushi. And he's like, we're like the same person. We're the same fucking person.
She knows the hell out
So
of
from
me.
that moment, I was like, I don't like her. But I will say I was very toxic because it was the rose ceremony. She looked fucking fine in that dress. She looked incredible, better than anyone. I want that dress. I thought her boobs looked great, and I was like, now I like her. She's hot, and now I like her.
That's so
fun.
funny.
I like her now.
And you didn't like her either?
I get a very fake vibe from her, and like knowing that she like left a guy the night before.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I still like her for some reason. I don't know why.
Interesting.
I still like her. I think I like her because she gets to the point. Like, she doesn't even play fake super well.
That's
like,
so
if she's
true.
being
That's
fake,
true.
she doesn't like do a good job. She's still just like, okay, great,
That's
let's get
hilarious.
on with this.
Yeah.
Like-
that's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Whereas
good.
like Cassie's like, I don't want to tell you how I feel. And you're just like, why?
Why?
What is the holdup?
Why'd you come on here?
Just say it so you
just
all
say
can go.
it.
I think I'm falling in love with you.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh my god, totally.
Yeah, I think I appreciate that she's not good at pretending to be fake.
I think that's a great reason to like her.
Yeah.
That's actually a really good case for
Uh-huh.
Tayshia.
For Tayshia, I also
Yeah.
think that means that she could also be a contender to break his heart
Mm-hmm.
on proposal day, which I would
Interesting.
love.
Yeah, I am
want his
really
heart to be
hoping for that.
broken.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, well, I was saying we could either move on to Tayshia's date.
Yeah,
Shall
let's
we
talk
do
about
that?
Tayshia.
Let's do it.
It was a really stupid one. It was really dumb.
Let me blindfold you.
Oh yeah, that's
Let me
right.
drive you to the.
That's torture.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, they
Colton-
did that date basically already. They did bungee jumping and
Yeah.
then skydiving.
Yeah.
Like, why?
I
Why?
would never.
And Colton hated it. He was like crying.
It's
He
so
was
funny.
crying.
I did enjoy how much he hated it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I did like that he, at least like for a second, was like, oh yeah, I made her go bungee jumping. She probably didn't like that. And I was like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
idiot. No,
Yeah.
she probably didn't like your shitty date idea.
One thing I loved about him jumping out of an airplane is that he shrieked and then his legs went. I thought that was too funny.
So funny.
It
Yeah.
was really, really fun.
I mean, that was a fine date. It really wasn't. I think that's the thing, they were reaching hard. They know that these people are fucking boring, which is why they were like,
They do the most
do
outrageous
insane
yeah,
things.
we literally have to have them jump out of a plane because they're so boring.
For
Like,
anything to happen.
there's no way nobody's gonna watch. Because did you see the last episode where like the cute clip at the end was just like him wiping chocolate off her butt?
Yeah. Oh
And
yeah.
I hated it.
Yeah.
I hated it. And it was like also just like I didn't know what I was watching.
Yeah.
And it was the worst.
And that's why I was
Totally.
like, oh, Colin, do you like her because you touched her ass?
Yes.
That's kind of what the vibes
I
was
think it
getting
would have
was he
been
was
so
like,
much better if she was like, oh my god, this is so embarrassing that I did shit myself.
Yeah. I want to clear it up that I
It's
shot
I
myself.
would love it. Are you
And
kidding
she's
me?
like, can you get some napkins and just kind of wipe it?
Down there, and she's like, I don't want to touch it.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Get it.
I do wish stuff happened in the house that was like really like embarrassing. I mean, I don't want to see
Yeah.
someone humiliated, but I love the idea
I
of
do.
like someone
I
like
do.
being like, she clogged the toilet. And that is not okay. And then him having to like, then them bringing it up to Colton and being like, I don't want to say anything, but she clogged the toilet. So think of your future.
And he confronts her. He's like, look, some of the girls, I didn't want to do this, but a lot of people came up to me and there's kind of like a rumor going around that I wanted to confront you about. Did you fucking destroy that bathroom in there?
That makes me laugh so hard. Tear that shit up.
I just gotta
like
know.
weirdly bump
I
elbows.
gotta know.
Because I heard you tore it up.
Yeah. Sydney and Onyeka were just kind of talking back
Oh,
there.
I didn't mean to say the names, but
Oh.
Sydney and Onyeka.
Oh my god.
Oh no. Oh anyway.
Oh, I think that would be so great. You know, this show would be so much better if they all had to like coexist in the house together, and that's what a lot of the footage was just like them being drunk and being in the same space all the time.
Yeah. Love Island.
That's
Is really
They're all in the same house together.
okay. Then I like that better
Sold.
than The Bachelor.
I do agree they should. I wish that he had a room in the house.
Agreed.
I think it would be so funny, and how many times people would knock on his door
It'd
and
be
be like,
fucking amazing.
"Can I just have a minute?"
Yeah.
Like,
Can I have a minute? My blowjobs only take a minute.
Let me just come
You'll
in for
hate them.
1 minute. And he's like, I'm literally jerking off to men right now. I do not have time.
My throat is a garbage disposal. Please.
Whoa!
Please. I'm just saying.
That's great.
So her dates suck.
But it's
It sucked.
I wrote down that Tasha had trouble saying that she would marry him because remember her dad was like, so if he asked you right now, would you marry me? You would say yes. And she goes, yes. Like
Yeah.
I saw the wheels turn for like a good minute.
I did. I agree.
Yeah.
She
I was
hesitates.
like-
And there's another moment whenever she realizes she's in the top 3 and she's like, it is weird that he's a virgin.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm thinking about it.
But now that
It
I'm
is
here,
weird.
'cause I didn't think I would get here, but now that I'm here,
That's why I
it's
like her
weird.
though, because that is like the epitome
right.
of why the pause. That pause. I was like, what are
Not
you
great.
waiting for? Also, like her
Fair.
conversation with her mom was so impersonal.
Oh,
She
yeah.
was like almost rolling her eyes while she was talking to her mom. Her mom was like, so how do you feel about this? And she was like, well, you know, pretty great.
There's like a cross in the
Yeah.
background.
Oh yeah, above the couch.
Yeah, exactly. She's like, well, he seems cool, like not like my ex-husband. Like,
Not like fucking Joel in the
Yeah.
back room.
I still have his picture up, but don't worry about it.
Yeah, Tasha's
Also,
date was sad.
Let me just really quickly. I just want to comment on how are we gonna go over Cassie's date?
Yeah.
Okay.
we'll
all
do
right.
that.
I'm done.
Are we
done.
there? Are we over Tasha?
Yeah, let's go ahead. Yeah,
I think we've said all we needed to say.
What
Yeah.
more could you
I'm
possibly
rooting for
say?
Tasha. She's my number one.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
I love that.
I love that.
Unbelievable.
I love that.
Unbelievable. That will be Colton's unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's just unbelievable. Specifically, you're an unbelievable person. All right, let's move on to Cassie's
Yeah.
date.
Oh my god.
What did you guys
They go surfing. I liked their day because Cassie was forced to be like, he's not great at surfing.
Yeah,
Right.
he's not good at it.
You see him struggle
And I
so
rocked.
much.
Right.
Yeah.
It's also like watching anyone learn how to surf when they're doing the land part is not fun. Like it's like
yeah.
it's just like, oh, do you
Yeah.
want to look like an idiot? Great. Just show
Yeah,
the
right.
part where you're like in the. What did he say too? He was like, I'm really stoked to be hitting the waves with Cassie today. Or
Oh my God.
something like that. It was
Wow.
like something really stupid, and it was just like, okay.
Oh, are you
sure.
stoked?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's so funny because so Bailey and I have been watching clips of her Christian dating reality
Oh my God.
show.
Oh.
And basically, every date that she has on that show is surfing. So it's just the same date that she takes.
Even that one in the desert. That.
Yeah. Oh well, that's
Oh my God.
modeling in the desert.
What is that called? Dirt? A dune?
A dune?
I don't know. Let's go over to it.
Okay.
She's so like the way that she speaks is so. I don't have a word for it, but it upsets me. It's like. It's grating. It sounds like
Yeah.
a bad dream.
She
like,
also bulldozes over people with her words. I noticed.
Yeah.
She's like one of the girls that like is like a clear performer. Like
I think so.
I
That's a good way to put it.
Like you just get that vibe from her whole thing. Also, the whole like, I don't want to tell him how I feel thing was like so dramatic in a way that was like executed pretty well.
Yeah,
you know,
that's a good point.
Like, just like the whole time, she's always inserted herself in this way where she's just like, we just have so much fun.
That's so true.
Yeah.
And like even from the very beginning, she was crying when he was having fun dates with other girls.
Right.
Yeah. And it's like, you've known him for a day.
Yeah, you literally don't need to cry. But she was like,
No.
really. And that also made her more interesting. She knows what the fuck she's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
a good
why
point.
I hate her.
She does. She knows what she's doing. Her Instagram is like...
Yeah.
I will say this, though. Can I just say this? I'll say it at the end. I'll say it now. I'll say it at the end.
You can say it now.
I'll say it at the end.
Okay.
What
What else did we think about her date? I don't really remember much else. Except for, her family, I'm like 100% sure rented an Airbnb.
Yeah, that was not their house. That was an Airbnb.
I think so, because they had like very impersonal artwork on the walls, and it just looked like really, I guess that's how I would describe it, as impersonal.
Almost
like,
every
there's nothing-
Airbnb I've been to in LA looks exactly like the house they were in. And I was like,
Interesting.
There was like a sign on the door that was like, bless this beach or something like that. And it was like, surely not.
Right.
No
Yeah.
family would like have that
Interesting.
in their entryway. Yeah,
I
I don't
didn't
know.
look super hard at that. The part that I love that they played up her dad being like, whatever. I thought it was funny. I was like, okay, I'll buy this. I'm having fun with this.
Yeah.
But then like legit, like he was like, Colton was like rubbing Cassie in front of her parents, and I like
his hand is like in her butt crack.
Yeah.
and like so close, like being so affectionate with her, and it's like I wouldn't even do that with my boyfriend.
Yeah.
Like, and he's not dating other people. Like, like,
oh, that's so true. That's like disrespectful.
that feels gross.
Yeah.
That feels super gross for him to be like, I really love her. Like, I just yeah, no, that upset me.
No, it's yikes. It was all
yikes. The way she talked to her dad was yikes. I was like, do you guys ever talk? That's what we wrote down. Diddy. I love him, Diddy.
I actually like that she yelled at her dad the way white girls do.
Oh,
yeah.
totally. That was maybe the most genuine thing that's ever been on this show.
She was mad.
Colton the bread thing. Like,
Yes.
it's that, and then her being like, well, fuck you, Dad.
Well, Dad.
You don't get what I'm even saying. Also, her sister having a meltdown was...
I loved it.
It was almost like her sister's on this show,
an
too.
actress.
The other show.
She's an actress.
Yeah.
I wonder if she just cried to be like, I can cry on cue.
I seriously think she was like, I'm on. And then, like, went and did her part.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was, like, gross.
Yeah.
No, it was super gross. I just think, it's all...
It's bad. Some seasons do feel more genuine than others, and this one feels just like a big slime ball in our laps.
Yeah, it's a little... they, like, are missing the mark a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Most definitely.
Everyone is so fake and young that nothing feels real or earned or important.
Well, also, like, all the drama earlier on about, like, the women in their 30s, like, the women that were, like, 31. I actually loved...
Elise.
Yeah, I loved how Demi was so mean about it. I thought it was so funny, and I'm so glad that she did. I'm so glad that she turned everything into them being 30.
Old. Yeah, it was so funny.
But I like hate that. I just hate the way that played out.
Yeah.
And also just like, because you know that they were like low-key defeated. Although Tracy, goodbye, I hated her.
Oh, she was creepy. She had crazy eyes.
She was creepy for sure.
I have one more thing I want to do. What was your final thought on Cassie's date?
Oh, my final thought on Cassie's date? Whatever, she's trash.
I did forget earlier in most toxic moment. I meant to say that Caitlin didn't say goodbye to any other women.
Oh yeah,
she told Cassie, get engaged.
Oh yeah, I saw.
And then did not say goodbye to the other women.
Yeah, that's fucking weird.
That's weird as fuck.
Maybe she is the fake bitch that Hannah said she would be.
I think she might be.
Hannah came off as the crazy one because of her face.
Yeah,
her smile is like. It was came from here. It was terrifying.
But I suspected Kaylin. I'm just going to say that.
Yeah.
I suspected that
Good
bitch.
vibes.
I was like, oh, you're about the sexual assault. We've all been sexually assaulted.
Yeah.
So
That's also her platform for her
Get
pageantry.
Oh, yeah, she says that in her platform.
Get in line.
Okay, the last thing I want to do, astrology. The astrology of the remaining people.
Okay.
I found this out today because I actually didn't know any of these people's signs. I would do a little thing where I would try to predict who was what, and I think I only got like one right. I thought Anyika was a Leo, and she is. And everything else I got horribly wrong.
Yeah. Crash and burn.
Yeah. So at this point, I just looked it up. Colton's an Aquarius.
No.
I know. I love Aquarians. He does not seem like one.
My boyfriend's an Aquarius.
Really?
And now I'm going to have to fuck Colton.
I have to fuck all Aquariuses.
You're going to hate this then because Hannah G is also an Aquarius.
You're going to fuck her
Well,
too.
female Aquariuses.
I don't know very many female
I don't know
Aquarians.
many female Aquariuses too. That's not true. I just remembered. I know a couple. They're fun.
Yeah?
They're like a little, they seem normal and they're not. So maybe Hannah will impress us. They have like a real not normal streak inside of like all their basicness.
Well,
Maybe
she's
that
a rapper.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if that's it, then
that might have been it.
We've got some fallback. Tasha, this did not surprise me, is a Virgo.
okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, just kind of like, she has that like pretty face and like just kind of this bitchy energy.
Yeah.
Which
I could see her. I could see her leaving him at the altar, which is what I want.
Wow. I do want him to be left.
Yeah.
Oh, so badly.
So
I want his
badly.
heart to be broken again.
Yeah.
Because he
I
says
do.
that all the time. At the end of this, my greatest fear is that I'll be ready and that they won't be ready.
And he's saying that.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And it's like, he just needs to like get his heart broken again so that he'll just start fucking everybody.
Oh,
yeah.
He
really
needs
what
to
he
get
needs.
good at it eventually.
Yeah, exactly.
Or at least acceptable.
I want one of them to like break up with him because his dick won't get hard. Like
I'm so sorry, but your dick was
It just wasn't hard enough to have sex with.
It was soft. It was soft all night.
Oh
And
my
we tried again in the morning. It was still soft. So I'm
like,
gonna go.
I don't know why all the cameras in the fantasy suite turned him off.
Turn him off.
Well, you have to lose your virginity live.
Yeah,
Live.
they're like pressing up to that. We all know that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
So that's annoying.
Yeah.
But we're not gonna know when that happens. And I like that the girls were flipping out because it's like they don't know what else to do in the fantasy suite besides fuck. So they're just like, but that's where people get intimate.
What are we gonna do? Talk?
Yeah.
No, let her ruin
I
it.
don't want to. I don't think I can.
Oh my god.
I don't think you can.
Cassie is a Taurus. I found out.
Gross. No thanks. Pass.
No thanks.
Hard pass on the Taurus. Little sneaky shapeshifter.
Is that how you feel
Liar.
about Taurus people or Cassie specifically?
Well,
Is this a loaded question?
okay, it's a loaded question, but I will say that Tauruses tend to believe their own lies.
Whoa.
I've never said this out loud, but I click the least with the Taurines. I feel like I can't get on the same page with a Taurus.
I have
usually.
one friend that's a Taurus, and she's like an anomaly, but like everybody else, I'm just like, oh, you believe the bullshit.
That's what it seems like. I actually do have one close friend who is a Taurus, and I love her, but she is the same way.
Yeah.
She's like what she says is just how it is.
Yeah.
What's wrong with everyone else?
Yeah. That's exactly the same way.
Yeah.
But otherwise it's like, oh, you're living in like this weird delusional world where like everyone is like obsessed with you and for better and for worse.
Yeah.
Anyway, my sister.
Anyway.
Oh my God. What are you?
Point
What's
of
your
reference.
sign?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Love.
Oh.
What are you?
Aries.
Yes.
Mhm.
What are you?
Scorpio.
Oh my God. I have a mixed relationship with Scorpios.
We were
Most
just
people
talking
do.
about that. Most people do. I would like to say I represent all the good qualities.
Yeah.
there
Maggie's a
are.
good sport.
I know a lot of good Scorpios now, but talk to me in middle school.
Woo! Yeah.
Oh my God.
Hell
middle school Scorpios are not stable people.
No, speaking from experience, absolutely not. I don't think I talked to a single person.
Excuse me, Tara Severino.
Fuck her up.
Find her.
Find her and tell her. Yeah. This has been so much fun, Lindsay.
Yeah, this has been fun. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks for coming to talk shit with us.
Yeah.
That's essentially what this is
This is
enjoyed
really what it is. Before we go, I'd just like to ask, so what's one thing that surprised you and one thing that you're looking forward to?
One thing that surprised me, Kaylin going home.
Yeah, same. That's my answer
I did
as
not
well.
see that
And
coming.
one thing I'm looking forward to is Tayshia upsetting him.
Ooh.
However that unfolds, I hope she does it.
Yes.
Because I don't think Cassie or Hannah's going to try to make out constantly.
Yeah, she's just a weird sexual little thing.
We're going to find
and
out
it's
she's
all they
like,
have. They
yeah,
just have
exactly.
That's
So,
true.
but I think Tayshia's going to break his heart and make him jump that fence.
Whoa.
Make him jump that
You
fence.
think it's going to be
That's
Tayshia?
cool.
I think
this.
I think it'll be Tayshia because she's not going to win. She doesn't even know why she's there.
Yeah, that's clear.
And
That's a great point.
And so she's like gotta do something.
Yeah.
Like she's gotta get herself out of it in some way. So like it would be very funny if she like came up with some shit. So
that's so true.
Wow.
I have to say, I have loved your takes on Tayshia.
Me too.
I have loved them.
Yeah.
Because I'm just such a curmudgeon about her. Like,
I understand. You have a connect. She triggers this thing.
I'm triggered by
I'm
Tayshia.
triggered by Tayshia.
I am. And I think, it's the Virgo energy that I just don't like. Yeah, I think that is maybe what it is. Okay. But yeah, you have some good thoughts on her.
Thank you.
Some really great insight that I would not have otherwise considered.
Well,
because of my problems.
I'm glad I could offer that help.
Yeah, for sure. Maggie, do you have anything that you're looking forward to or anything that surprised you?
Ooh, surprised. I guess how boring everyone's family dates were.
Yeah.
I was just like, whoa, this is a snooze fest.
Wildly uninteresting.
Wildly uninteresting.
This
Usually
whole episode was
far
kind of
more
boring.
Yeah.
Oh wait, really quickly, can we talk about Tayshia's little brother?
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, an icon.
Instant icon.
Yeah. Oh my god. What was he doing? Like slurping ramen noodles?
Yeah.
Well, he also had this big goblet of juice at the table.
In
where
my
he
mind,
was
it's
just
rosé.
like- yeah, and he was in like a tie for some reason. He was just like, yeah, I would be fine with her getting married again.
Yeah, he was like, if it works out, then yeah. Yeah, you're right, I guess. If it's
You're
perfect,
like,
then
why
yeah.
are you this 12-year-old?
Yeah.
Okay, anyway,
Who are
sorry.
you?
Oh,
I'm
no,
gonna
that's
see.
great.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good thing to add. He was.
I just remembered because they like stayed on him for too long.
Yeah.
I think the camera guy thought it was funny. Just like
Yeah.
just looking.
They're like, look at her fucking little brother.
What's he doing?
Of this. Another really random final thought on someone's family. Someone in Hannah G's family, I don't think it was her mom, I think it may have been her aunt, had the most disturbing part in her hair that I've ever seen.
Was it the lady that looks like she had to talk to the manager haircut?
Yeah. No, it wasn't even that. It was like
It looks like Teddy's hair.
it was like a blonde old lady bush. but with like this side thing that like exposed so much of her
I have to
scalp.
see that now. I have to look it up.
Yeah, here. Well, we'll find it.
Okay.
I'll send it to you.
Please do.
Because it was like shocking.
I didn't catch. There's so many blondes in one room. I was like,
No, it's overstimulating. Definitely. All right. Well, I think that's it probably for our
Great.
show
That's it
tonight.
for tonight.
it's been an honor.
Yeah. Where can people find you? We have your links below, but
Oh yeah.
Also.
Follow me on Twitter at Lindsay's Face and Instagram at Lindsay is a cat and I'm a loser. What do you want?
She's great.
Thanks for being a loser with us.
Thanks for being in our cartoon bathtub.
Our cartoon
Talking
bathtub.
about reality TV.
Yeah. We'll have to figure out next week because next week is a double night week.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll do it Wednesday instead to
Yeah.
cover both nights.
We'll be on Twitter. We'll let you know where
We'll
we'll
let you
be
know.
if you feel like following us. Do that, and it'll be fun.
Sure.
Can you guys do this thing?
Whoa,
That's
what is
where
that?
you do this and then your hands end up on the same side?
I am not sure.
Yeah, wait, what are you doing?
Oh! Maggie's the most talented person I've ever met. That was incredible.
Pretty sweet. Really high on the compliment. That came to mind for some reason that I can't remember now. So I'm sorry.
No, I
think
think
Cassia reminds you of. Okay.
Okay, guys, thank you again for joining us tonight. Bye.